All right, coming up next, a most anticipated lightweight showdown between Paul the Irish Dragon Felder and Evan Dunham. Well, no doubt this young man is preparing to unleash some devastating kicks on his opponent tonight. You talk about guys like Thiago Alves, Jose Aldo Jr., the kicks on this young man, absolutely powerful. He can do major damage, too, just by landing a couple of them. You've seen fights of his where he lands one kick to the body or one to that lead leg, and you get an immediate welter bruise. Really as powerful a kicker as we've seen in the UFC in some time.
This guy has incredible stamina and ridiculous cardio. If his opponent can't slow him down, he is not going to be able to keep up with him.
So, Joe, as this fighter makes his way to the octagon, we have to start with the kicking technique. It's excellent. Doesn't telegraph anything. Gets his foot to the target as quickly as any fighter on this UFC roster. More often than not, guys don't even see it coming. He attacks that lead leg beautifully. Opponent certainly is wary of those lightning-fast kicks coming in here tonight.
This fighter has an iron jaw. I have seen him take shots on the chin and not be affected. Shots that would knock a lesser man completely unconscious.
And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Dunham is 4 years his senior. The rest of the numbers are nearly identical. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 18 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Evan Dunham! And now for this year's opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 15 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Paul the Irish Dragon Felder! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki.
Mario Yamasaki draws the assignment here.
First round, you ready? You ready?
Well, always great to be back on the left coast as we get underway here at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. Great to have you with us as always.
He just whips that punch in. Look at that jab, nice. This is a bit of a chest battle here. Oh, and he ate a front kick.
Tags him with the left.
Oh, he missed that kick.
Felder gets caught with that punch.
Oh, big shot. This could be it right here.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here.
Nice pass. Here we go, north-south position. He's gonna try to take the back, I think.
Lands flush with that right hand. Two minutes now to go in the round. Looks like he might be able to get a choke now, Joe. And now he's got that arm under the chin.
He's got his forearm underneath the chin. From there, he wants to clamp a hold of his bicep with his hand. Oh, my God! Set it up, close it off, got the choke for the tap.
Well, yeah, so the work in the gym pays off here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Gorgeous setup on the choke, and I think even better execution down the stretch. Clearly, it was sunk in deep. His opponent had no choice but to tap or take a nap. In this case, he chose to tap out.
And here we can see it again. That's a real tight choke here. And one more time, nice technique here on this submission.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 32 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Evan Donna!
Well, the celebration is on in the corner after the big submission win here tonight. He told us during fight week that he needed to prioritize a finish here. Decisions were not going to be enough to take his career where he wants to take it, and expeditiously. So, gets the submission tonight. Now the celebration is on. There got to be few things in all of pro sports as satisfying than to be able to celebrate a UFC win with your coaches and training partners. And thankfully for this young man, now that is all that is left to do. All right, coming up next, it's a middleweight matchup between Kalish Latis and Kelvin Gastelum. Well, Kelvin Gastelum has been a dominant force nearly every step of the way thus far in the UFC, and really, Joe, a guy who's got all the skills you would like to see in a future UFC champion. He's got striking, takedowns, takedown defense, opportunistic with his submission game, and of course, all the heart and toughness you could ever want to go with it. Kelvin Gastelum under the bright lights again tonight, Joe.
Kelvin Gastelum shocked the world when he was the underdog, but yet defeated the dangerous Uriah Hall to win the Ultimate Fighter in a weight class one step above his natural weight of 170 pounds.
All right, so as this young fighter makes the walk here tonight, you know his inner monologue is, how do I get this opponent down? Because once I get him to the mat, I know I can keep him there. Joe, this guy has a top game as scary as anybody in the game. And when you can control a fighter like that in a fight, it's a great source of confidence. He'll use the body weight to keep you down and prevent any sort of hip escapes because his hips are so strong. Physical freak who will sap your willpower and your gas tank with the best of them.
This guy has world-class choking techniques in all varieties, be it guillotine, choke, rear naked, Darce, anaconda. If this guy gets a hold of your neck, you've got problems.
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Yuma, Arizona, USA, Kelvin Gastelum. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 28 wins, 9 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Kalish Latis. match begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean has drawn the assignment here.
Ready to fight? Ready.
And we are live and underway here at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. All right, so the southpaw Kelvin Gastelum here, early round one, likely to take the center of the octagon. You know this is a pressure fighter, sets a furious pace right out of the chute. Joe, your thoughts on what we might see here early?
One thing to keep an eye out for in this fight are the takedowns of Kelvin Gastelum. He will often mix them in with his striking to stay unpredictable.
Nice punch by Gastelum. Whiffs on that offering.
And this is a bit of a chess battle here.
Splits the guard and connects with the punch. Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Gastelum.
Oh, there's a leg kick.
Well, that's not what you're looking for defensively. He moved right into that hook, and his opponent wisely lands. That one appeared to stun him.
He is in trouble.
Now a right hand. Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Triangle. He's looking for the triangle choke here. What he wants to do is first he's going to push his hand to his chest, then throw the leg over the shoulder. Once he's got that, he's going to pull down on his shin, throw the other leg over the ankle, pull the knee down over the ankle, push, stunning, stunning, and he really made it look easy. He got the choke for the tap.
Well, you can tell he has been working hard on his submissions in his training camp. That was a near-perfect setup on that choke. Sunk it in deep, and the opponent had no choice but to tap out or go to sleep. He chose to tap out.
And here's the end. And one more time, beautiful technique here on this triangle for the victory. And here we see it again. Beautiful submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight. Bruce Buffer has your decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 52 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a triangle choke, Talish
Well, at this point, all that is left is the celebration, and it's nice to see this fighter sharing a moment with his coaches and training partners after the big submission win here tonight. He had no shortage of naysayers coming in. A lot of people said he couldn't come in here and submit a foe of this quality. Well, that should mute the masses a little bit. That should set him up for a big fight moving forward. Tonight, though, as I mentioned, all about the celebration, and it is on in the corner. It's a flyweight matchup between Joseph Benavidez and John Moraga. So we get another look tonight at the former flyweight title challenger, John Moraga. Fought Demetrius Johnson for the belt back in 2013, and Joe still has visions of getting back to the top of the heap. The submission victories have been there for Moraga thus far. Certainly you know about the wrestling background. We'll see how he approaches this challenge here and now tonight under the lights.
This guy has extremely unusual kicking speed. His technique is outstanding, and there is no wind-up to his movement.
One of the best fighters on this UFC roster to never realize a UFC championship entered Joseph Benavidez, 25-4, and a guy who has only lost to all-time greats. This is a southpaw born in Las Cruces, New Mexico, who can do it all. Jiu-jitsu making the walk tonight.
Benavidez trains with Uriah Faber at Team Alpha Male, and he comes from a very solid wrestling base. He's extremely quick and athletic, and he's proven that he has the cardio to push the pace for a full 5 rounds.
Our tail of the tape for this flyweight fight. Both fighters are 33. Moraga will have a 1-inch reach advantage. And now one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 19 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, John Moraga. And now here's his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 26 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Joseph Joe B. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our 3rd man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
We are underway. Well, largely in the UFC, John Moraga has won the fights that he is supposed to win. When he's been favored, he's come through. Oh, a lot of volume here. Good series of strikes there. All right, so let's see how the early portions of this fight play out. You know about the massive power he has in those kicks. He'll attack you low, he'll go to the head. Let's see if he can find the range here early in this matchup tonight. Edge of your seat action as expected so far. Benavidez gets the early takedown. Nice start to the round for him. Let's see what he can do. Effective punch there by Moraga.
Excellent posture here.
Elbow from the top now by Benavidez. Switching stances here. Oh, he goes to the counter right, just out of range.
Showing the punch.
Unable to connect with a right hook. Just over 3 minutes now to go. And he connects there. Another shot. Benavidez gets the takedown following that nice combination. That is one well-rounded fight. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Into side control again. Working from the mounted crucifix.
Going for the arm here.
He's in the mounted crucifix here. It looks like he's looking for the inverted arm bar. What he wants to do here, he's gonna go knee to belly. He wants to lock that arm up and put his other shin on his neck and then really extend that arm for full pressure. He got it, he got it. Nicely done. Excellent technique here. Got the arm bar and got the tap.
Yeah, that is some high-level Brazilian jiu-jitsu right there. Just the way he transitioned to secure the arm up against his body and ultimately force the tap. High-level stuff out of that young man here tonight.
And one more time from this angle, we can see that arm bar locked in tight for the tap. And let's watch it here one more time. Deep submission and the tap.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division. We send it inside the octagon once more.
Referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 4 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Joseph Joe B. Benavidez.
All right, so Joe B gets it done yet again. Really few fighters in any division mix their skills as well as Benavidez does, and he once again proved that he's still one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in mixed martial arts today, despite never being a UFC champion. Perhaps he'll get that belt before all is said and done. All right, coming up next, yes, a women's strawweight matchup between Jessica Aguilar and Bec Rawlings. Well, she fought Carla Esparza for the Invicta FC title several years ago. That fight went the distance. Bec Rawlings still trying to get on track inside the octagon. Certainly has some big wins to her credit, most notably the first-round submission of Lisa Ellis back in 2015. But she's got to let the hands go, and when she does, this is a devastating striker training under the great Eric Del Fierro at Alliance MMA there in Southern California. Bec Rawlings trying to get off to a fast start tonight.
This girl is such a well-rounded fighter. She has a full arsenal of techniques at her disposal, and because she's so well-rounded, you never really know what she's going to do. Excellent takedowns, but excellent striking as well. Very good submissions, very good submission defense. She literally can do it all.
Well, it sounds trite, but they say sometimes the best offense can be a good defense, and the cliche certainly applies here. She can stick and move with the best of them, and she's not afraid to hang in the pocket because she can do so without taking significant damage. She has frustrated some truly high-level opponents with her ability to stick and move and get her head off the center line.
This girl's grappling is at a very high level. She has excellent takedowns and excellent takedown defense, and she'll be looking to use her grappling skills to bring this fight into her world.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, and they both possess a similar height and reach. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 7 wins, 8 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Brisbane, Australia, Rowdy Bec Rawlings. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a grappler, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 7 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Jessica Aguilar. And when the action begins, the referee in charge, Herb Dean.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready, fight. Ready.
Well, always great to be back in the Pacific time zone. We get underway here at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. Good to have you with us for a night of UFC action.
Nice!
Oh, that's a sharp hook there by Rawlings.
They have started this fight off with a brawl.
Aguilar gets the early takedown. That did not take long.
Tries to pass here, but gets shut down.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Rawlings.
Postures up here. And she's down.
Well, she got kicked flush to the body there, Joe, right underneath her elbow, right underneath that guard. But it almost looks as though she's moving right into it. So until she makes the adjustments, you can figure her opponent is going to continue to attack that area. Effective punch there by Rawlings. Oh, keeping busy here off of her back. Nice offense from the bottom. Well, you don't want to spend too much time fighting off your back, Joe, but pretty good work here from the bottom by Rawlings. Well, you got to try to stay busy off of your back. She's doing it here. Nice punch. Oh, huge block for her, Joe. Level change there. Goes for the takedown. Aguilar gets caught with that punch. Joe, she's doing a nice job keeping busy here off of her back. Strong bottom work here, staying busy.
Covering up, doing a nice job of stopping that ground and pound, and back to full guard. Excellent movement on the ground here, constantly moving, constantly staying busy.
Oh, she found the target there, that'll work.
She's moved back to full guard now.
Oh, sage work from the bottom here as she tags her with the punch. So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round.
Good shot.
Oh, she planted her on the canvas yet again. So another takedown. She's already landed several. And now they're really starting to pile up here, Joe. And I like the way she's shooting, too. Mixing up the single legs and the double legs, not telegraphing her shots. She's one of the better wrestlers in this division. And she is showing you all of that game here tonight.
And here's a nice punch that lands clean. And here's another punch that sneaks through. And here's another perfectly placed punch. Big round.
Brittany Palmer holding it down for us here.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Rawlings gets caught with that punch.
Huge uppercut misses.
Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on.
Yep.
Nice punch there by Rawlings.
Adjusts nicely, but in half guard now.
Big bruise starting on the right side of her body, not good. Well, you gotta stay busy from the bottom position. Can't falter here, she's doing a nice job.
Back to half guard.
Lands a strike now from the bottom, nice work there by Rawlings.
She's now transitioned to full guard.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Rawlings.
Trying to pass here.
Joe doing a nice job here, staying busy from the bottom. Well, most of the time tonight when she has gone for the takedown, it has been there. Look for her to try to set up another takedown here. All right, under 3 minutes now to go in round two.
Good exchanges from both fighters.
She's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect. Just reached the midpoint of the fight. Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Aguilar.
And now she's got full mount.
Well, just because you're on your back doesn't mean you can't throw offense. Staying busy here, you like to see that, Joe.
She's attacking that arm. It looks like she's got that arm bar locked in tight.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Break the grip.
And there it is.
Won the fight by armbar. Beautiful job.
Yeah, near perfection for her in terms of the execution of that arm bar. She worked to isolate the arm, eventually secured it, and the tap came shortly thereafter. So a big win, and it goes in the books by way of the arm bar here tonight.
And here's the end of the fight. And one more time from this angle, we can see that arm bar locked in tight for the tap. And finally, one more time, no choice but to tap.
Well, she couldn't have drawn it up any better than that as she gets the win by submission tonight. Big win and an even bigger statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 48 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Jessica.
Oh, well, how good was that as you get to see her now celebrating with her coaches and training partners. She really put an added focus on getting a submission win here tonight, or at least getting a finish. But she said, I got to figure out a way to leave the judges out of it. I don't want to go to the scorecards. I need to get a finish to take my career to that next level. And a submission win like this will certainly go a long way in doing just that. She has certainly set herself up for a high-profile opponent now moving forward. All right, straight ahead, we'll get to this lightweight bout between Dustin the Diamond Poirier and Tony Ferguson. All right, here he is, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, Tony Ferguson. Of course, it was a devastating knee injury that prevented him from making the walk against Khabib Nurmagomedov early in 2018. But Tony Ferguson is undeterred as he gets back to the task at hand here tonight. He believes one win could put him exactly where he wants to get. He said certainly a finish would be useful, but I gotta find a way to get my hand raised one way or another here tonight.
This guy has outstanding control on the ground, amongst the best in the world, and holding his opponent in the position that he would like to keep him in while utilizing his techniques.
So here's the former featherweight contender, now lightweight contender, Dustin Poirier. Since moving up to 155 pounds, Joe, he has really found his groove. He was reluctant to make that move because he realized so much success down a division. This is one of the winningest featherweights in UFC history. No denying, though, he is where he belongs now, up a division at 155, where he has proven to be a tough out, really for all comers.
This guy has ridiculous hand speed. His opponent is going to need to keep his chin tucked and his hands up high.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Ferguson is 4 years the elder. He is 2 inches taller. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 5 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Dustin Poirier!
All right, make the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready? Let's go.
All right, ready to go with live UFC action. Good to have you with us as we broadcast live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. All right, so here is Dustin Poirier as round 1 gets underway. He said in advance of this one, this is not a street fight. I've got to stay unemotional and not just try to hurt him. I got to be defensively responsible. Easier said than done for a fighter as gifted offensively as Dustin Poirier.
He's mixing things up really well, too, from the hands to the kicks to switching stances.
Effective strike there by Dustin Poirier. Well, his opponent's got the read now, Joe, as he lands the punch to the head. He's got to change up his striking pattern and the tempo, or he's going to continue to be vulnerable to that counter.
Really missed with that right hand, showing that punch.
Ferguson gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Oh, how good is that jab by Poirier?
Just missed with that huge kick. Oh, what a wild exchange!
He's got him hurt here.
Big straight punch. Look at this, takedown!
Ferguson's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Nice hammer fist.
And moves into side control now. Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground. Staying busy. In full guard here. Moves to half guard. Excellent movement here on the ground. Nicely timed sweep, and now he's in half guard. He's doing a great job of moving.
Going for an arm bar now.
Throws the other leg over the face. He's going to extend the body. And he's got the arm. This arm bar looks nasty. He might have to tap any second now. Outstanding. Outstanding. An excellent job in setting up the arm bar and getting the tap.
Well, yeah, you can't argue with that result here tonight. He was committed to that arm bar, Joe. You saw him attempt it at varying points of the fight, but he really worked hard in the transition there and was able to lock down the body and force the tap shortly thereafter.
And one more time from this angle, we can see that arm bar locked in tight for the tap. And one more time, nice technique here on this submission.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 1 second of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Tony Ferguson!
Well, what else can be said about Tony Ferguson? Congratulations to El Cucuy, who gets yet another UFC win here tonight. And I think the conditioning is where I'd at least like to start. I mean, this man has cardio for days. Looked like he could have gone 10 rounds here tonight. Didn't need 50 minutes to accomplish the goal. Tony Ferguson celebrating with Eddie Bravo and the rest after yet another massive performance here tonight.